guess we don't really need to introduce at this point, but how are you guys
there's
doing?
A lot of new people. We're gonna let
We
anyone.
are getting a lot of
Wait, what's your name? I don't remember you.
I don't know anymore. I'm Lolo, everybody.
And I'm Roro.
And I'm Brandy.
And together we're something real.
We are.
We're a real something.
We are real. We are real something.
We're real.
Three entrepreneur ladies, mothers, lovers of life, lovers of our kids, lovers of the people. You know, you have lovers of the people who work around you, our friends, our family,
Leaders, coaches.
yes, yes, and
Mentors.
mentors. Absolutely. What we want to cover today is, and this is something that I really wanted to touch upon, you know, balancing work and family. I think this is a big issue. I think with as busy as that we get every day, and even just, this isn't just work, family. I should make it work, family, and friends.
Right.
Because let's really touch upon that, because I think sometimes we get caught up so much with our family life and our work life that we forget that our friends are a part of that.
Oh my gosh, I never get time to see my friends anymore.
I know, but that's why I'm happy.
This is my girlfriend time.
But see,
Time with us.
that's another reason why I think that I was really thrilled that you wanted to do this, because I really wanted you to come out again and enjoy a little bit of that balance, or that a little bit of you time and connect.
Well, because when I initially met you, I still had my two kids. I didn't have my youngest, but I was I saw you out all the time. I was out. I had my kids and my friends. I wasn't really in a relationship, so it's changed for me.
This is very important for me. I've lived my life very much where it needed to have that balance. I wasn't willing to let go of things that brought me joy. So, but there is a balance to that.
There is.
There's a certain, even having children and being a young mother and having not only that mother time and, you know, doing the PTA stuff and being the taxi and the chauffeur or whatever, the maid and all these other roles, I still needed to feel connected back to the things that I like. I love to dance. Obviously, you know, doing my music show and all of that stuff, that was all very important for me.
I danced today and thought of you.
You did?
Yes! I turned on Alexa and I'm like, turn on some great dance music while I vacuum the floors.
That's
and
a
clean
great
the house.
natural mood booster, everybody.
Oh,
I'm serious. And, you know, and even just doing that, music is a part of my soul every single day. So even whether or not I'm out, you know, I'm playing it every single day. My car literally is like a nightclub on wheels.
That's awesome.
Because I do bump my sound pretty big.
Mine's when I cook. When I'm home with Anya all day, we have Alexa, and so we're always dancing to Alexa. But when I cook, I love to have music on and
I want to do a carpool karaoke with you guys.
Oh my god.
I want to do that.
We
so
need a
bad.
car sponsor. I need to reach out to one of my old car connections and get did you remember when I got the Maseratis? It was 3 summers ago.
Work it, Brandy, work it.
Maseratis all summer.
Work it, Brandy.
Rolling with Roro, Lolo, and Brandy.
That would be so much fun, guys. I'm serious.
Totally, I'm in.
Okay, so that's a big thing, because I feel like this kind of touches upon about that one topic that we talked about, you know, just mothers, you know, kind of letting that part of themselves go, and especially we're really guilty about it because we get so focused and tunnel focused on our families and our kids that we forget that we need to take care of ourselves.
Right.
You know, sometimes we just, like you said, you're big on getting your hair and your nails done and, you know, doing those little things, even if you have to bring Anya with you because she's so young, but you still do that for yourself. You know?
Have to.
Ro, what was the things that you did when you were doing all of this, married and had your kids? Was this an important thing for you? Were you able to still get out and do
I would say
things?
when I was doing the build out for the salon, I was so focused on the build out in the salon that it took up a lot of my time. And at the time we were doing the build out here, that was 7 years ago in May, and my older daughter was graduating from high school.
Okay.
And I kid you not, she graduated 3 days after we opened.
Oh,
And I
wow.
had family in town the weekend that we opened the salon. We literally closed the old one and opened the new one. We closed on Saturday after work and we opened on Tuesday. So we worked our asses off from Sunday to that Tuesday. And then afterwards, I crashed and spent time with my family and with my daughter and my younger daughter while my older daughter was graduating. And you know, this can definitely take up a lot of time. And I think for me, balance sometimes means that balance is more on one side, and then sometimes the balance is more
Yes.
on another. It isn't necessarily a consistent balance all the time, but I think you need to prioritize when something's more important than another to
Right.
make sure you focus on it. And for me, I also tell all of my employees and my team the same exact thing. You know, it's great that you have a job, it's great that you love working here, but your family does come first. Your
Right.
family's important.
Right.
Your health
I'm
is
so
important.
glad
Taking
that
care of
you stress
yourself.
that
Oh, totally,
in the workplace.
completely. And you know, things come up, but I think and you have to have employees that there's a trust factor.
I'm
back
gonna
and
go.
forth
I'm
with
gonna
that,
go
too.
off script for a minute, and this is how much she values family in the workplace. She has an employee who has a son battling cancer, and everything at the salon they do to help as much as they can. So I grabbed this off the front desk when we walked in today because I
Yeah.
felt like we should share this. But
Yeah.
Taylor has a son named Keith who's battling cancer.
Yeah.
And so the sign says, "Help us reach $10,000 for Keith. 29 more necklaces to sell, and they're $10 each." So they have 29 necklaces here to sell. They're $10 each, and all the money is going to Keith. And this sits at their front desk. So this just speaks to Rowena doesn't just say something; she does it. And so if anyone's interested in purchasing one of these necklaces to help benefit Keith, you can come purchase it here at Studio Wish Salon in Twinsburg, or we can leave a PayPal link in the comments of this video. But I just wanted to share that because
Yeah,
that
that's
speaks
awesome.
to who you are.
Yeah, the PayPal link for that is actually rowenaswish@gmail.com. So if you do decide you would like to purchase a necklace, we can always mail it to you if you give us your address. And definitely 100% of the proceeds from that go directly to Keith. We aren't even taking back what we purchased for that. And we've definitely raised over $10,000 considering they've had people that have given them money
That's awesome.
above
I love
and
that
beyond
they
what
went
we've
on
raised.
the Disney
Unbelievable.
trip too.
Oh my gosh, yes, they went to Disney. Now
Was it
they're
fun?
yes, they had a great time. They've been to Disney, they went to New York. Now they're headed out to Disneyland out in California as well.
And
So
I
there's-
donated an art print
yes,
at your last art auction
at
of
the
this
benefit.
painting.
Yes.
See, and you know, it takes like things like that happen that we get so focused on the day to day of. No, I'm talking family right now, but we get so focused on the day to day of work, and your kids are annoying, and you're just you're tired, and this and that, and then something real happens, like one of your children
Yeah.
is diagnosed with terminal cancer, and then you're forced to focus on your family. And I feel like we all need to look at life in every aspect of our life the way Taylor is right now. Like Taylor's
Oh.
focusing on
Totally.
every aspect of making her son's last few months everything.
I'm
And
going to read something
She's
to you
actually
guys.
she's on leave right now and she's home, and I was thinking about that today. She is spending every single moment that she can with him, and how many of us have that opportunity that we could spend
Right.
every single moment with our kids and we don't. And we can't go back and get that back, but you can tell them now, you can contact them now and make a difference. And I think it's great that she's able to be home and to spend the time with him that she is, and she looks at every single moment as a precious gift.
Right.
She is an incredible human being, absolutely incredible.
I want to share something with you guys, and this is a really good letter. It was written by Richard Branson, who is the Virgin Mogul, and I just want to read this because this really ties into the whole thing. It's a little long. It's in the post here, but it's a really good. Dear stranger, you don't know me, but I hear you are going through a tough time, and I would like to help you. I want to be open and honest with you and let you know that happiness isn't something just afforded to a special few. It can be yours, if you take the time to let it grow. It's okay to be stressed, scared, and sad. I certainly have been throughout my 66 years. I've confronted my biggest fears time and time again. I've cheated death on many adventures, seen loved ones pass away, failed in business, minced my words in front of tough audiences, and had my heart broken. I know I'm fortunate to live an extraordinary life, and that most people would assume my business success and the wealth that comes with it have brought me happiness, but they haven't. In fact, it's the reverse. I am successful, wealthy, and connected because I am happy. So many people get caught up in doing what they think will make them happy, but in my opinion, this is where they fail. Happiness is not about doing, it's about being, and in order to be happy, you need to think consciously about it. Don't forget the to-do list, but remember to write a to-be list.
Oh, that's good.
I like that.
Kids are often asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? The world expects grandiose aspirations. I want to be a writer, a doctor, the prime minister. They're told, go to school, go to college, get a job, get married, and then you'll be happy. But that's all about doing, not being. And while doing will bring you moments of joy, it won't necessarily reward you with lasting happiness. Stop and breathe. Be healthy. Be around your friends and family. Be there for someone. And let someone be there for you. Be bold, but just be for a minute. If you allow yourself to be in the moment and appreciate the moment, happiness will follow. I speak from experience. We've built a business empire, joined conversations about the future of our planet, attended many memorable parties, met many unforgettable people. But while these things have brought me great joy, it's the moments that I stop just to be rather than do that have given me true happiness. Why? Because allowing yourself just to be puts things into perspective. Try it. Be still. Be present. For me, it's watching the flamingos fly across Nectar Island at dusk. It's holding my new grandchild's tiny hands. It's looking up at the stars and dreaming of seeing them up close one day. It's listening to my family's dinner time debates. It's the smile on my stranger's face, the smell of rain, the ripple of a wave, the wind across the sand. It's the first snowfall of winter and the last storm of summer. It's sunrise and sunset. There's a reason we're called human beings and not human doings.
Huh.
As
like
human
that.
beings, we have the ability to think, move, and communicate in a heightened way. We can cooperate, understand, reconcile, and love. That's what sets us apart from most other species. Don't waste your human talents by stressing about nominal things or that which you cannot change. If you take the time simply to be and appreciate the fruits of life, your stresses will begin to dissolve and you will be happier. But don't just seek happiness when you're down. Happiness shouldn't be a goal, it should be a habit. Take the focus off doing, start being every day, be loving, be grateful, be helpful, and be a spectator to your own thoughts. Allow yourself to be in the moment, appreciate the moment, take the focus off of everything you think you need to do and start being. I promise you, happiness will follow. Happy regards, Richard Branson.
That's
like that.
awesome. And it's so true
Isn't that-
because so many people focus success on an achievable thing and trying to get to a certain point or to reach a certain dollar amount. And you can be successful and have the smallest
I
amount
think
of money.
they're chasing
and
their own ass at the
they
end of the
are
day.
because it's right here in front of you.
Yep.
Right here in front of
Right.
you, being in this moment, like being in this moment with you two
Yeah.
right now.
Right.
We're being together.
So true.
And I like
I
the
think
being
it's a
list.
beaut. I think it's
What was that?
beautiful
Put
being
together a
together.
being
It
list?
is.
Instead of a to-do list, put together a
to be.
To-be
list.
To be list.
We need to be lists.
I like that a lot.
I
I'm
do
gonna start
too.
doing that.
Yeah.
That's
Share
one
that
of the
with your team.
I'm doing it.
To-be list. That's one of the things with, and I know in a later topic we're going to do a whole segment on some natural remedies and CBD being one of them, but that was one of the things I learned about it in the beginning was that everyone kept saying it helps you be a better parent, it helps you be more present. And I was like, really? Because I'm always like trying to do something or angry at my kids or doing this and I have 1,000 things going on. And that's one thing I learned was that this now helps me just calm down and
Yeah.
focus on my kids.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It's so important just to be because everything in life goes so quick.
What do you guys do particularly to be balanced? For me, I wake up every morning. I started making a habit of not going right to my social media. I used to do that, and I felt like it would make me feel some type of way after a while. It's like, why haven't I, said thank you for waking up today yet?
Right.
So I stopped doing that, started having me time, my own being time, right? And started to meditate, started to do some, light workouts in the morning, started to, pray and be grateful for the day, or just sitting and just relaxing. This is like my morning routine now. So I get a little bit more. I know me and you, we can really talk first thing, and I'm not even bothered when that even happens, because I'm like, okay, my sisters are meeting me, so so I always take it. But then again, but that's where we kind of give and take too, because you're busy.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting here listening to you talk about your Zen morning, and I'm like, oh my God. My morning starts, and if I can slide out of bed without waking Anya up, then, which doesn't happen often.
Are you sliding out like
I'm
this?
like doing one of these, like pulling my boob out, trying to get away. But it doesn't happen often. She wakes up and she screams milk and does this at me. So my mornings start with this crazy, wild-haired little person that's been on me all night, wanting to be on me as soon as I wake up. And Mike brings me coffee every morning, God bless him, but a lot of mornings he'll come and set it on the nightstand before I'm awake, and then when I finally can get her and get out of bed, it's cold. It's cold. I love it so much. He brings me coffee every morning, but sometimes it's cold. And then we go downstairs, and I go right into kids. I wake up and I go right into kids. So,
is there something you think you could do to kind of switch that a little bit, or
in the mornings?
No,
not yet. I think it's more, you avoid social media in the morning. For me, I can't wait to wake up, and I keep my phone charging. I can't wait to wake up.
You can't wait to see your friends.
Yeah, because for me, social media is all about connecting with other moms and talking in my food group, Healthy Hustlers, and so I'm actually excited in the morning to see if there's new members in my group, or see if there's who knows what my video's at, since we've been doing this the past couple weeks. I have all these live videos going on.
I can see that. I can see how that's like your go-to. That's your, okay, it's not just all about you just being a mom at home, but you're connecting. This is your way of being social.
Yes, and I can do it sitting on the couch drinking my half-cold coffee with a baby on my boob, and that's, in a year, my mornings will probably resemble yours a little bit more, and my life will be a little calmer, but right now
you're giving.
I'm just trying to be.
Bro, what do you do? Do you have a routine? I mean, especially now, wait a minute, you go and see the monks.
Yes.
I do.
Okay, so we did do that episode where you have your little 8-day retreat, and you can be very quiet. Do you take any of those things and apply those things into your everyday life, or do you feel like you do for a while and then you're like, shit,
I do this.
Yeah, you're
I'm more of a roller coaster, which my coffee cup actually says I'm on a roller coaster all the time.
Oh my God.
So I have ambitions to do like what you do in the morning, and it doesn't always necessarily turn out that way. I value my sleep greatly, but I also tend to sometimes be a night owl. So if I'm up really late, I don't necessarily get up early enough in the morning, but by the time I do get up in the morning, almost everybody is gone. I'm the only person left in the house. I don't turn the TV on. I will pick up my phone and check email and check text messages and social media and things like that. But I have quietness around me the whole entire time, and I like that. My times where I'm probably the most down and kind of like disconnected from everything and with myself is when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Is honestly when I'm driving, and I find that to be like the most peaceful
Me too.
place.
That's
I don't tend to turn music on very often, although with my new car it automatically turns on when I turn it on because I have Sirius, yes. So I tend to drive in my car a lot with silence.
Oh, God,
and I go back and forth.
I'm hearing baby shark, baby shark, baby shark.
I remember that. And so when my kids were young, though, that's what I loved was, and I missed that chatter in the back seats with them chattering. And I remember Eric used to be like yelling at screen, be quiet. And I'm like, someday you're gonna wish they were in the back seat chattering away.
Oh,
and
God.
so
You can borrow mine if you guys.
I will borrow.
You can drive my car for
I'll borrow
20 minutes and then turn back around.
Maybe we should do that one episode. Me and Bro get in your car.
Yeah.
See how far we can go. We'll put a camera, like a front camera,
How
Facebook Live.
long can make it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I drive back and forth. I drive back and forth to Columbus once a month, and it's a 2.5-hour drive there, and it's a 2.5-hour drive back because I sit on the Ohio State Board of Cosmetology and Barbering. And so, you know, I have a lot of time where I'm thinking there, and I'll do a lot of talk to text or talk to notes because I have things that come into my mind that I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea, and I'll, you know, put it into my notes so that I can make sure that I implement it later. And it can be something that's a promotion for the salon. It can be something, you know, some way to recognize an employee for something that they've done, or it can be something for my husband or something for my kids. So that's my me time, but my connection time with my family is always at meals.
Our house too.
It's always at meals. I love sitting down at the table, having a meal where we can connect
Me and my
and we
husband
have
same
conversation.
I love that.
Yeah.
I
You
love
know, and a lot of
having
people
that
don't
with
do
them.
that, and I feel like they used to. I feel like that's how dinners used to be. Like you had to sit there. We didn't have devices.
Right.
Yeah.
You had to pay attention. And
Yes.
so we've tried to do that. We use a book that you gave us, which I think we're going to talk about in another episode. But I actually think we got to wrap this one up and get out of here tonight. But yeah, I think if families focused a little more on putting the phones down and turning off from work, and you know, Mike and I were talking to our pastor about different things that we can do with our family.
Communication's key.
Communication is so important. Yes.
We
and
can't keep doing this and then do this.
This is a
we have to do
communication.
something.
Yeah.
This is, and it's fine and it's great for all that it is. But like the whole thing about our families, why should our families have to suffer that much? You know, because we're so
Well, we
career
teach them that
focused, or
too.
we're this, but we are. There's
my
a big
11-year-old
thing.
is so addicted to her phone.
But they also say us parents, we're teaching them that we're just as addicted.
We went to
But
bed
we
the other
can't do
night.
this.
Real quick, we went to bed the other night, and we were watching watching TV in bed early because Anya would not go to sleep. So we were like, let's go upstairs and start and try and get her to sleep. My phone usually charges in the bathroom just because it's away from us and Wi-Fi, and I just keep it away from us. But I had set it on my nightstand like this because we were going to be watching a movie, and I wasn't done with it yet. And I look over, and she had her little play phone sitting there like that. And at first I was like,
both got Kate
we do
Spade.
both have Kate Spade. But no, but then I thought, I'm like, man, I don't want to teach this kid to carry her play phone around. Like, what am I doing? We don't realize how much they watch us.
Yeah,
Yes.
they do.
Okay, before we close out, there's a couple of things I want to mention. I'm actually going to be participating. We did the suicide conversation, and I really, really enjoyed us being so open, and about you being so open about, you know, being a cutter at one point.
Yeah.
October 20th in Cleveland Heights, they're having a suicide walk.
Oh.
Walking through the darkness. So I can either walk as an individual, or I can put a team together.
Where's
and we
this
can
at again?
raise. It's in Cleveland Heights, like University Heights, like
Uh-huh.
that area. I'll get the exact location and everything, but
Send us the info.
it's Saturday, October 20th. I thought maybe I have some people that are interested in doing this with me. And if you guys are interested, I would
I would
love
be
you guys.
interested,
Even if
yeah.
it's just like a nice walk, and we can raise money for our
Kids.
friends. And
Kid friendly.
why not, right?
I mean, I'd bring Anya. So
Yeah, bring the
I'm interested
stroller.
in that.
Why not? I can't see why not.
Right.
Right? I think
Yeah,
this should be
I'm
a
sure
family
it is.
affair, and you know, because we're all affected. But I want to get that going. So, and then this painting is a painting called Love. It is by myself and one of my favorite artists, Hector Vega. And this is going into the Summit Art Space at the High Arts Festival, which is Friday, September 14th. It starts at 5. There's a big parking lot party, dance party, bands, all kinds of stuff going on, real fun. So
Awesome.
meet me on the pavement.
Right.
Meet me on the pavement. Yes, and while I'm still talking to people about the painting, because there's going to be an exhibit that evening as
Very
well that
cool.
they're opening up for. So I'm really excited about that opportunity. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I will post links about both events, because I think that this is like a nationwide walk. So there's going to be, there's going to be a walk in your neighborhood. If this is something you guys want to get involved in, do it.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
in different states, different cities, and I want to post that link.
Cool.
Very cool.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, and blessed day, evening, wherever side of the pond you live on.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Namaste.